So another week has passed. We haven't really moved much mulch other than what we did last week. So I'm gonna move some mulch next to the shed right there where I cleared out a couple weeks ago. And then the other place I might try and move some is right there where I mulched last year, I think. Either last year or the year before. And I didn't put enough down, so like this grass type stuff keeps growing through right there. So I need to lay down some thicker mulch over there too. And I'm gonna lay the cardboard down to stop the weeds from getting any sunlight before I do that. So I'm gonna head out there. Okay, that's enough. And eventually I'm gonna do all around the shed, but that was just it for now. Yeah, that's not really working. Oh, I wasn't even filming. Okay. It is yet again another day of working on mulch, and I didn't get to covering up that area with a bunch of grass back here in the back of the yard yesterday because it started raining. So I'm gonna try and get that done today and try and empty out that big mulch pile so that we can have a little bit more of our driveway back. So I got all of these boxes from work at an install. We were installing outdoor furniture at an apartment complex. So I got all these like plain cardboard boxes, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna lay those down there and hopefully it actually kills all that grass. Okay, so I got my last little bit of cardboard here, and I had to pull up a little bit of weeds just so that I could like make the best use of my cardboard. So hopefully this is enough, and then I can start mulching. Okay, so in addition to the cardboard from work, I've also just been kind of collecting cardboard whenever I get packages and things. So I do have a little bit more cardboard that I think will be enough for like the main area of grass that I need to cover. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll mulch. Okay, so I think I've got a decent amount of mulch on the area that I'm mulching, and so I'm gonna spread that out and see how many more trips of mulch I need to take. This is gonna be a pretty slow process because this is a lot of hard work. Okay, so today is the next day, and now I'm getting ready to trim my neighbor's mulberry tree that's like the branches are over on my side, just because they leave an awful mess and it just smells like fermenting berries over there, and it gets on our feet, our dog's feet, and then they bring them inside. I've got mulberry stains on our rug right now, so I'm just gonna trim that up a little bit, and also because one of the branches is kind of covering one of the camellias a little bit, and I'm worried it'll stunt its growth. So I'm gonna do that. And I don't have like a chainsaw or anything, and it's a pretty thick branch. So I think I'm just gonna have to take like a saw and just saw at it. Okay, so I catch a butterfly, and then later on today, this bird is just following me. It like wouldn't leave me alone. Like it landed on the porch right here, and then it just like landed on the top of the umbrella and was just like staring me down. It won't leave me alone. It's like being territorial or something. Good morning, everyone. It is yet again another morning. So what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that I've got another project added to my list of things to do. So my neighbor on that side had a bunch of limbs of her mulberry trees cut that were like basically on the property line, but they were still on her property. And so a ton of limbs hung over onto my side. It definitely feels a lot less private between our two houses, but I know that it's just temporary because honestly it's going to give my camellias a lot more sunlight, and I think that'll be a lot more beneficial for them to be able to grow. They're still protected from the canopy of the tree. Basically the canopy of the tree was just like raised up and like all the lower branches were cut off. Yeah, so she had him cut all the branches on my side kind of around the same height that she cut the ones on her side, but I just have a giant pile of branches now that I've got to bundle and set down at the curb.